What's up, everybody, and welcome to a very special edition of the On the Runs podcast. We are coming to you from Ted's Shoe and Sport in Keene, New Hampshire. We're going to hopefully have a lot of people on from this area this year, this summer, anytime between now and the very popular Clarence DeMar Marathon.
DeMar.
I knew she's already correcting me.
I told you I would do it.
I do it on purpose so you can correct me. But
I'm listening.
we have our first two guests here. They're incredible. I got a little info because I was in the meetings, Erica. You were not.
I was working at the time.
Yeah, at the time.
Now I have some spare time.
But we have Denise and Kristen from, I think you're both local from Keene, right, Denise?
Absolutely.
How long have you lived in the Keene area?
I can't tell you my age, but it's been all that time.
Okay.
Born and raised.
Born and raised. And Kristen, you're from the Keene area too?
Yeah, 53 years.
53 years. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
There's no way.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, I went away for college a little bit and came back.
Wow. So born and raised as well.
Yeah.
Let's do a little elevator pitch bio. Let's get a little bio. We're not going to get to the juice of the recording yet, but give us a little bit of your elevator pitch bio. When someone runs into you in an elevator and it breaks down and you're sitting there for who knows how long, what are you going to tell them about
Just
yourself?
want to get to know you.
Oh, so I am a local real estate agent with Better Homes and Gardens, the Masiello Group. Highly involved in my community. Member of the Keene Elm City Rotary Club, past president. I'm on the board of the local Greater Monadnock Collaborative, which is the local chamber of commerce. And I just love this community.
Goodness, I direct the New Hampshire Dance Institute, which is a nonprofit arts and education dance program. We bring dance into schools and as part of their school day. So it's not extracurricular or co-curricular. It is a curricular piece of their day. And we're serving about 5,000 children in New Hampshire. That is has become my love. I didn't know that I was going to be able to do that in my life. And it happened. And I love my job. I never go to work. And
Erica's looking for one of those.
Yeah. They're out there. I also am a member of the Elm City Rotary Club, which has involved me in directing the Kids DeMar. And I am an adjunct professor at Keene State and choreograph local musical theater projects.
You're also a mom of 3 girls.
I am.
Are they all in dance?
At one point, yes. My oldest is a CrossFit coach. Middle is that's Mackenzie. Jaina is living in Boston. She just ran Boston. She's a big-time runner.
Not a big deal.
Boston qualified at the DeMar.
Not a big
love
deal.
it twice. Big deal. She's a musician. She's a strings player. And youngest is a freshman in college at Coastal Carolina University. She's a rugby player.
That's so fun.
Yeah, they're amazing. I'm really proud of them.
Well, I'd love to hear about your jobs, especially Kristen with you. You came in here dancing, so you could tell how much you absolutely love your job, love teaching it to the kids, getting them involved. So let's hear a little bit about the Kids DeMar race series that you guys do.
Yeah. And we've got some of our runners
Which is
here.
so cool. Hi, guys. Welcome to the show. We're so happy to have you.
They're just awesome. The Kids DeMar, well, first of all, I always start when I'm talking about this with children. Do you know who Clarence DeMar is?
Did you read my show notes?
No.
Did you read my
We
show
might have
notes?
to give Eric a little bit of
an
elevator pitch on
I'm
Clarence
quizzing
DeMar.
you. Yeah. And it's really interesting. Even moving around Boston and talking to runners last weekend, a lot of people have no idea who Clarence DeMar is. And do you now know?
I learned today, but I put on the show notes, stupid question Eric needs to know.
Yeah. This is a big deal.
I thought everyone here would look at me if I asked and be like, how do you not know?
Tell me you're not from Keene.
Without telling
me,
who's Clarence DeMar. Well, he holds the record for winning the Boston Marathon 7 times. And he is the 1924 bronze Olympic winner in the marathon at Paris Olympics. And he's from Keene. So
Hometown
hero and humble. I didn't know him personally.
So we want to know something funny.
But lovely.
We were Googling him on the car ride here. Every chance Erica got service. And she tells me all this. I go, we got to get him on the pod.
We're quite a few years too late. He was born in 1888 and he died in 1958, I believe it was.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Just missed it.
Too late.
Just missed it. Just barely squeaked past. But I think the thing that's really interesting about Clarence DeMar was that he was an everybody runner. When you kind of look back and study up on him, he was somebody that just went out for a run and encouraged running. And I think if he were to be here with us today, you know, that question, like if you had a chance to have dinner with anybody in the world,
Dinner party,
you know, alive or dead. I mean, certainly there's some family members that I'd love to connect with, but Clarence DeMar, just to tell him, look at this legacy. Look at what you're inspiring.
Absolutely.
All the time. It's so exciting. I'd love to hear what his take on that would be and what he would say maybe we're missing or what he's excited about. Yeah.
We did that as our pasta dinner guest question last year. Like, who would you take?
Did somebody pick Clarence?
No, but they should have, and the rule was no family.
Oh,
yeah.
Well,
No
that's like a
living
given.
family.
So we wanted to broaden the horizon a little
Yeah,
bit.
Because eventually everyone just started saying, I would take my mom or my dad. And we're like, no, we're looking for, you know, who did the guys from Columbus take? Darius and Star.
One of them did Phidippides, who was like the first one, like back in ancient Greece to
Nike,
run.
and then died. Yep.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
And then Star did a famous woman ultra runner who ran Badwater 135 front and back. Like she did the double, like at one time. So like picking some interesting people who you normally like, you just want to pick their brain. Like what knowledge can you share with us?
Yep. It would be Clarence DeMar. The other person I'm really interested in, just for an aside, everybody knows the Rosie Ruiz story.
Oh, yes.
But do you know who won?
Oh, see? Exactly. Yep.
Who was in second?
Jacqueline Garreau, who actually won that year. That's the person I would love to talk to her. Like, how did you manage that whole story? Kids, I'll tell you about it later.
Yeah.
Kristen,
we
you
had,
history?
I don't know if many people know from the Keene area, but Mike Beeman, who just ran his 49th straight Boston Marathon, Mike was running behind Rosie.
Oh.
And he shared us that
after she got
story.
off the tee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shared us that story. So
Wow.
yeah, too bad she's not around either for us to ask, but I'm sure she got tired of talking about it after a while.
I mean, yeah. It makes sense.
So
Clarence DeMar's daughter came and ran the half marathon
a few years ago.
just
a few years ago.
which was pretty awesome.
And I was going to ask, if you're both locals, you've been here for a long time, we're not going to talk about age, even though one of you dropped the number.
I love my birthday.
Do you remember the first Clarence DeMar Marathon and like when it started in honor of him? Because this was in the 70s, I think.
I was tiny.
Oh gosh.
But I know that
So we're
the
in our
course was different.
30.
Yeah.
This is our 40.
I think it started in 78.
45th year.
If I'm correct. My Googling in the car.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I
45th
was
year.
6.
So how many times has the course changed in the history of the race?
Oh, boy,
I think
don't
just
know.
twice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not
Yeah,
bad
am
at
I
all.
right? Ted's nodding.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ted.
Well, let's talk a little bit
Yeah.
about the kids and let's talk a little bit about movement. And I think I'm going to start with Denise. Let's go back to 2010. You were president of the Rotary Club and
was.
you started a few initiatives in the local community for running, sports, and with kids, right?
Yeah, so back in that time, the Cheshire Medical had a program that was Healthy Monadnock. And in conjunction with that Healthy Monadnock program, I basically was trying to think, okay, how can we involve that? How can we make our kids healthier? What I'd really like to do is put, United Way and all of these nonprofits out of business that are helping our youth because they're just so healthy and they're doing wonderful things. That's like my 30,000-foot view. So with that said, brought together a little group of people in the Rotary Club and said, hey, what can we do to get kids active and moving every day so that they're healthier? And through that, Ted Shue in Sport said, hey, what if we gave sneakers? And I'm like, oh my God, that would be amazing. And then we picked second graders because that's just the right age and for, being able to start moving, continue on with that program and keep going. And then we've just kind of developed over time using local folks in the community. So Beth Corwin, who was with Simon School, brought us to Peter Siegel, who helped us write the song lyrics for the Follow Me dance that we do.
Okay.
Kristen Leach.
Can
with
you teach Erica this dance
NHGI.
later?
Yes.
I feel
absolutely.
like the kids would do a
There's
better
your
job at it
content,
than me.
Erica.
Yeah.
Well, we
I will try. I will
we
try. for
have
this class.
everybody do it, so the adults and the kids will do that with us.
So you're saying there's a chance
There's
I
a
can nail
chance.
it? Okay, good.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we did a video. So that we did a video with kids, for kids, doing this dance, promoting movement every day. And now we deliver sneakers so that we can promote movement and the Kids DeMar.
That's so fun. So tell us how do you get these sneakers into the kids' hands? Like at me as an outsider, would you need donations or just tell us a little bit about how that works? Because I think that's absolutely amazing. Getting shoes to kids to help them be more active.
We certainly do. So we do. We fundraise for the Kids DeMar. We fundraise for the sneakers. We get about 700 sneakers a year for every second grader in Cheshire County, 27 schools. And we're lucky to have a partner in New Balance, and our sneakers are between $10 and $15 per sneaker. But that adds up. And yes, we do a lot of fundraising for that.
Here's a stupid question, but these are brand new sneakers, right?
They are brand new.
Because we have had people on the podcast who do something where they collect shoes that are bought online, and someone might try them on, and then they say, no, they're not for me, so they get returned. And from what I heard, and we'll have an episode later about retail and running, but sometimes these shoes cannot be resold. So they're like within 90% brand new, and they get donated. But these are brand new shoes, right? Hot off the press, if that's what you want to call it. And Ted's gets these shoes delivered, and you help deliver these shoes to second graders. How many pairs of shoes do you think you've delivered since you started this?
We are over 7,500 pairs of sneakers
Wow.
since 2011.
That's incredible.
I call that post Boston
That's a
Bruins
lot
Stanley
of
Cup, by the way.
dancing. That's
It's
a lot
awesome.
of running. That's a lot of just movement in general. A lot of good.
Most of those kids have also run the Clarence DeMar program. Why don't we talk a little bit about that, Kristen? How did you start this program?
Well, what's really interesting, and I need to give credit where it's due, Rudy Fedrizzi was the one who began the Kids DeMar. And it's just a beautiful message to the children in our community to tell them, and we say this when we go to deliver sneakers, we want you to know that you matter to us. We see you and we think that you're amazing. And we know that your physical health, moving your body, is related to your mental health, and that doing that together with friends is going to grow you into a strong human being. And then we say, like, but we don't want to just come here and say, hey, kids, move every day. Peace out. See ya. We want to give you tools to do that. And the sneakers are certainly, that's a very big part of it. The Kids DeMar it's like a fun game. Yeah? You guys, do you agree?
They're nodding.
They're all
Yep.
nodding.
Yep.
Yes. They get a tracker that looks like a game. It looks like almost like a Candyland game.
Right?
And they are challenged to run a marathon over the course of time.
Okay,
much
because a
time do they
marathon for a
have?
second grader might be a little brutal,
Yeah. I don't know. You give them enough candy.
right?
I don't know.
I mean, that's how ultra runners work too.
That's
so I
how it
get that.
works. Yeah. Except the bag of Twizzlers I hear you can't get open.
Yeah. Oh, no, I can get it open.
Just the
Just
wrong
not
way.
with the zipper.
He opens
the right
it
way.
incorrectly.
Yeah, I heard about that. We asked them to do it over a course of time. So they're just about to get their registration forms and get their trackers to start logging their miles.
Okay.
Their job is to log in 25 miles between receiving their tracker and race day. And then on race day, this is just the really cool, exciting part of it, they start 1.2 miles out from the finish line on the course. So they run the same course that the Fasty McFastersons are running, and they cross the same finish line. They have shirts with runners' bibs on them. When they cross the finish line, they get a medal because they set a goal for themselves and they reached it.
I love everything about this.
It's really unique. At about that same time that those last families are crossing, there's a lot of families. Some children are racing by the time. So this is for kids in grades 1 through 6. So there are definitely 5th and 6th graders that are racing it, and they are fast.
Okay.
we have a very generous donation of a golf cart. So that I'm on the back of the golf cart and we say 3, 2, 1, run, and my golf cart takes off and I say, come and get me.
That's great.
And the kids run after. I've got great video of the children just running after the golf cart.
You have donuts on a stick hanging from the back or something.
Exactly.
Doesn't work like that with carrots anymore.
Yeah, but you have some serious 5th and 6th graders that are training to race that.
Wow.
It's really exciting stuff. And a lot of families that are coming along with the children and sometimes walking, sometimes dancing across the finish line. But about the time the last families are coming through, our half marathon finisher is just about to come around the corner.
Oh.
So imagine all of these children in their Kids DeMar t-shirts, and maybe they're sweaty and out of breath, getting cowbells and coming down to that finish line, and it is deafening. They're just making
so much
all the
fun.
noise. And
A couple of you are wearing the
party.
kids t-shirt right now. Do you mind standing right here in front of Denise and look right at that camera and show off that t-shirt? So those, come on over, all
Very
three of you.
nice,
Come on over. Turn around, show off that t-shirt.
And
That's
even
cool.
on the back.
It says
Yeah.
follow
Follow
me,
me.
which
Yeah,
I don't think we
turn
got to
around,
what
show
it
the
means
back.
yet, but
follow me.
Very cool.
The me, M-E, is the move every day part.
yes.
Move your bodies every single day.
Awesome job,
Right,
by
guys?
the way. Thank you for coming over and doing the cameo, getting the camera on my
Nice
Thank
job,
stage.
you.
guys. Thank you.
So, Kristen, don't they get different color shirts depending on?
Yeah, well, one year, I was explaining that. One year I thought, wouldn't it be great that all of the children in 1st grade have red shirts and all of the kids in 2nd grade. So we did have a year of this just flood of color. That is a really difficult thing to do. There's about 1,200 children that are registering.
This is a big deal.
Wow.
It's a big deal. So out of love and respect for our fellow Rotarians, we will have one color. This year's blue. Oh, yay.
OTR blue?
They approve
Yeah.
of the color.
Kind of like her sandal?
Yeah, probably this blue.
Okay, that works.
It's good. It's good. It's a Boston blue.
Let's talk about the
Yeah.
start process. Like for someone maybe local in the community, or maybe for someone listening who's not local but wants to start a similar program.
Oh,
What's the start process of this? When do you go to the schools? Do the kids get a flyer to take home to mom and dad? How do you get
Yeah,
the
is there
word
a
out?
sign up process for
Right.
the kids, or does like anybody in the school system get a chance? Well, those ages.
Well,
Those
I
grades.
just maybe brought this. This is the registration form.
How about that?
Ta-da.
Oh, and look, that's your
And this is the tracker.
wow.
And
That's
what's
awesome.
really cool about it, like we talk about the children going out for a walk their dog, coloring in their spaces.
So giving them examples of things they can do to
Yep.
build up that mileage.
Yep, and we celebrate all of the different ways they might move their bodies. Maybe they hike Monadnock. Maybe
idea.
they ride their bike. As long as they're moving their bodies
Okay.
without motor, their own muscle power. So maybe they ride their bike, they stop for ice cream, they ride at home, they get a little bit further, maybe they go for a swim.
Would you count kayaking?
Yes.
Will we count kayaking?
Upriver.
Sure.
Upriver. Got to make them work for it.
Yeah, you're engaging your core.
A
Absolutely.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to kayak.
Yeah, I do too.
Kayaking's great.
I do too. These registration forms go out to every single child in Cheshire County and a few schools beyond. What is like the number one thing that makes us healthy is a sense of belonging. So what we're saying to these children, all these families have to do is fill out this registration form and get it back to school.
Because it's free.
Because it's absolutely
Even better.
free.
That's initiative in
And-
itself.
yeah.
Even though the shoes cost $15, they're free for the kids, right?
For
They
the second
certainly are.
graders.
The
yeah.
second grade. Okay,
Yeah.
only second graders.
Only
Okay.
second graders. This is open for grades 1 through 6.
Okay.
But just that sense of belonging. Wear that shirt. The shirt is a reminder. The medal is a reminder. The tracker is a reminder that people care about me. People want me to move my body. They've told me that it is going to help me feel good.
Yeah.
I'm going to go do it. And then they do feel good. And then they wear their shirts and then they are happy children.
It is a good
It's like
reminder and some
that
incentive.
easy.
Be like, check
Yeah.
out what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ran it too.
So, I mean, we would love, I think, Denise, we've always talked about other organizations taking this on, either the Sneaker Project or a kids marathon process, that it's such a great thing for a community. for sure.
Absolutely.
And we would love to help.
We've got it packaged.
Yeah.
And it's like ready
It's
to
ready
go.
to go.
Oh, wow.
So you could
That's
almost
even
kind of
better.
like just say I went to Timberlane. That's 4 towns. So you got Sandown, Danville, Atkinson, and Plastow. So you could almost essentially not sell this to them, but you got the startup kit already. If they want to do this,
we do.
you can show them how, and they don't have to figure the rest out.
Yep.
And then you could have there's no marathon in Sandown, but there's a smaller race, and they could do something.
Yep.
Because there's the Old Town 5 miler. From what I heard, by the way, I don't fact check me maybe later. Here's the toughest 5 miler in New England.
Because it's hilly.
Yeah, Sandown's
love
hilly.
it.
I will look it up.
Sandown's
I have no
hilly.
idea. I have not run that
All
one.
right.
So let's talk a little bit about springtime, summertime. They're doing this. Are they on their own, or are you hiring KJ to train them and coach them? Is there any like a weekly or monthly get together, check-in process?
Yeah.
How are you checking in with them to make sure they're on track, or at least they're understanding? Do you get together with the kids? Do any kid programs?
Yeah, they're mostly on their own. In fact, we have 2 family members out there that are visiting with these children. The families, and this is the beauty of it, the families really have to engage. They have to really get into it. Maybe the children are initially saying, "Hey, I need another mile on my tracker. Can we go out for a walk together?"
I could see how in the beginning,
What an
like when you
awesome thing.
when you first get it, the kids are like, "Yes, let's go."
Yep.
And then as the months roll on, it might be a little more difficult. So
Yeah.
you're going to need to get the parents on
Yep.
your side to
We use
it
some
rolling.
social media to do some different events where, hey, meet us at wherever and like let's get a mile in.
kind of like a
Ted-
little run club for the kids
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
Okay.
we work on that. Ted has a great night at Swamp Bats where we have Ted's night and the children show up and we run on the track at Keene High School, and then the finish line arches up and the children run to home base and we celebrate
That's awesome.
the fact that they're in their training and getting their miles in.
That's
Yeah.
excellent. That's
But
excellent.
once they get back to school, a lot of our PE teachers in the area definitely buy in,
Okay.
and that's helpful.
Absolutely.
The other thing that we do is when we're giving out the sneakers, we do give out passes to, we've got great community partners. So Keene Family Y, Cheshire Children's Museum, MoCo, which is a dance program, and Keene Ice, so ice skating.
Yep.
And then,
Swamp
of course,
Bats.
the Swamp Bats.
Wow.
And, some of these are family passes, but it, allows the kids to go to these various organizations for free and get a little movement in
Are
for
you
the day.
still, Denise, are you still involved in the Elm Street Rotary Club?
Elm City Rotary?
Elm
Yes.
City. Did I say? Yeah.
Elm
You're
Street.
doing
I
great.
do that all. Thank you.
You're doing great.
She understands me. Yes. So is a lot of that led through that being a Rotary Club member? You were the president one day. You're still involved. So you've been involved for at least 17 years.
It's been a few.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and we were just sorting the rest of our sneakers this morning. So,
Getting ready.
Yeah, we had a little bit, we had some shoes that were out there and it's like, oh my gosh, they haven't come in yet. So this morning we were back repackaging and making sure that we're ready for the next schools.
Both of you are members of the Rotary Club, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ted too, I think.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, that's awesome. Well, I think it's time we allow for some questions. And if anyone has a question, I'm going to ask you, because we learned from this last time. People 50 feet away were asking questions and yelling it, and no one listened.
We're going to make you come up and talk
We're
into
going
a
to make them
mic.
come up and talk. Erica has a microphone that she can hand out just
Yes.
a little bit. There's a cable.
Don't
If
mind the sweaty
anyone
hands.
has questions, come on over and ask.
Hello, I'm Chad and I live here in Keene, and I've run the DeMar half a couple of times. Hope to someday run the full.
Just sign up.
Absolutely, just sign up
Just
and force
sign up.
yourself
then
to
you
do
have
it.
to do it.
Yeah. It's so interesting how this race attracts so many people from so many places. It's really kind of a hidden gem, I think, for New England running and particularly for Keene, New Hampshire. If you could just kind of talk about, this is a bigger draw than just a regional draw. And it's
yeah.
a BQ race, there's
Yep.
a lot of interest in it.
That
so,
downhill.
Yeah, just a point of local pride, but a big draw from
Yeah.
across the country.
Yeah, I have run the full and the half several times.
Mhm.
It's a beautiful course. It is exceptionally well organized. There are at least 2 or 3 volunteers for every runner. Like, it is nuts.
Wow.
The community comes out for this in such a big way. There's one year it was exceptionally hot. It was really dangerously hot. And I was running the half that year with a friend. You remember that? Yeah, it was stupid hot. And
Was that your friend? The one you were running with?
no, but it was Tracy, and it was her first half marathon. And she's like, I didn't know any different. I just knew that running a half marathon was hard. I was like, this was harder.
Oh, that's a doozy.
That was harder. But what was crazy is, you're running down Elm Street at mile 10 or 11 almost, and there are people coming out with ice and cold washcloths. And you came around the corner, and Mr. Zilski is up on his ladder with his hose, making an arc so that you could run underneath it. You just felt loved the whole time, and it's a really unique space to be in. Yeah, I highly recommend it. Big time 50 state business. Our race director Alan Stroshine, brilliant. If you're a 50 stater, he will go back and find out what number state this is. So if this is your 13th, he'll put 13 on your bib.
Oh, no way.
It's cool. It's really cool.
That's cool. So,
yeah,
because I only think there's really 3 marathons in this state that I can think of.
Big one.
4.
Cheap.
There's 4. You got Cheap and you got Manchester, the Millennium ones. You have this
Good
one,
ones.
and then you have
There's
the one in
on
Bristol.
Is that the Seacoast? Oh, there's one on the Seacoast too. Didn't you, your sister did the half last year or the year
I didn't know
before?
it was a real marathon.
I think that's a marathon,
marathon.
too. It's like the Loco Marathon, I think. But,
Okay. So there might be
Market,
5.
maybe.
Which is not a lot.
Mm-mm.
I mean, it might be a lot for this state. I'm not sure, but this is the one. So my goal is to be there this year. I want to run, and now I'm hoping to just.
Yeah,
I
you
actually want to
do.
start volunteering too
Yeah,
at
you
some of
do.
these, and I want to start working a lot of them too. But this one we've heard about a lot because KJ, you remember, she was on episode 62. We started hearing about this marathon around then. I know that's crazy to think 62. We're now at 220 something. So
Awesome.
we've heard about this. We know so many people who've run it. You've run it. Sammy's run it. I remember when Sammy was running and she was chasing after you, KJ. So we've heard about this, and just it seems to be a very, I don't want to say scenic, like it's the most scenic marathon, but
It kind of is, though.
The trails,
It's the perfect point,
Right.
time of year. You're getting all
Yeah,
the
end of
foliage
September.
and-
It
Yeah.
is. It's great.
so it's kind of like the perfect spot for a fall marathon.
Yeah, and you're coming down out of Gilsum, so net downhill there, and then into Keene proper, and the crowds are really cheering you on.
Is there a way to tell, and I guess this is on the spot question, you can find the answer later, maybe in the fall, but the economic impact that weekend has on this town?
Oh, it's amazing. The restaurants, the hotels. I think Ted's probably does okay from a running perspective. Beast Teas next door does our merchandise, and it's pretty spectacular.
Yeah.
Little merch going
Wearing
on
the
there.
merch.
There we
Yeah.
go.
But also our pasta dinner the night
Yes.
before, Alan brings in amazing speakers. We've had Frank Shorter. We've had
Oh, no
Dave
way.
McGilvery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like a big weekend. There's a couple in
It is.
Keene, I think. Do they still do the big pumpkin fest?
Yeah.
Right? And so you got that. This is one of
Yep.
those big Keene weekends.
Yeah. We're
So
really
it-
proud of it.
Yeah, I would be proud of it too. I
Yeah.
think you should be. So you should be very proud, just from what we hear all the time from a lot of locals in the area. So that's incredible. The kids left. I was actually tried to time the questions
it's
in
dinner.
time for them. It is dinner.
It's dinner time.
But I thought, maybe we'd get a couple fun kids questions from them. But I'll just say this was awesome. I think
It was awesome.
as we're planning this and we're like, let's add a little more. And Ted's like, I know 2 people. They're fantastic. You have to have them on. You're all part of the Rotary Club. Your involvement with kids. You have a T-shirt on that says "Follow Me," and I'll say last question. I don't think we actually said while we're recording what "Follow Me" stands for. Do you want to talk a little bit about that meaning?
So it's for the kids. So all the kids have the Follow Me person on the back of their shirts. And it's for the kids, inspiring other kids to follow them. Right?
Oh.
So,
And the
And the
Me?
M-E is
and the
me.
Emmy
Yep.
for Move Every Day.
Move every day. I love that. That's just what we need. A little movement, whether it's
Every day.
even on recovery day. Just get outside, get out there.
Oh, nature's beautiful, right?
Yeah,
So,
especially in this area. Yeah, lots of good trails, lots of good running road. Do you have good rail trails? That's
Yeah.
Erica's
Certainly
cup
do.
of tea.
Oh, I
Yes,
love me
we
a good
do.
rail trail.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I got to come out here and get a tour of the area because I'm only used to coming here and getting yelled at by all the hockey fans. Because I've refereed college and high school hockey for quite a while, and every time I've actually done quite a few playoff games here. And
That's cool. Yeah, come out for some running.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not get yelled at.
Yeah.
Well, this was
come
awesome.
hang out at the finish line, if nothing
Oh.
else, because that is inspiring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's beautiful. One of the things that we love about our finish line is the dead last finisher is not what we call that. Alan calls it the closer.
Yes.
And we
you
wait.
must get a huge celebration.
So they're not the
when you close there.
DFL.
No, we wait. We wait for that person to come through, and it's teary. The stories are amazing. I think 2 years ago was a gentleman who'd lost his father to heart disease, and he in the process of training for the marathon lost like 200 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
And he's telling us this story, and it's inspiring and beautiful. And then that finish line and the music and the pump stays until he crosses.
I'm getting Ironman vibes.
It's
Yeah,
Have
it's
you,
an
have
Iron.
you ever
it.
experienced
Oh,
an Ironman
yeah.
at the end?
Yes.
We had Iron
Yes.
Man come one year. We actually had Iron Man from Disney. Was it Marvel? Marvel. I guess.
Oh, you,
yeah.
Yeah.
Iron Man come
Yes.
That's
as
so
a
cool.
character for the kids. Oh my God, it was amazing.
Yeah.
different Ironman.
Different
I
Iron
know.
Man.
But
Sorry,
I've
but
done
that
a few.
last-
Still counts.
You've done
That's
so much.
awesome.
I've
went to
done
the
a
kids.
few
No, that's
Ironmans,
awesome.
but that final hour, like even if you can't walk, you must
crawl
make the
across.
finish line
yeah.
for the final
and
hour.
the cheerleaders from Keene State stick around, so it's
Yeah.
they
Well,
run
who
in.
doesn't
They
love
run
that?
in with
It's
the
beautiful.
race director.
It's
they
beautiful.
Run in
This
with the cheerleaders.
community,
Yeah.
I am just so impressed that everybody just turns out for many events,
Yes.
but the marathon in itself, that you guys have, like you said, more volunteers than you do actual racers.
It's crazy.
That's so hard to find, especially like bigger places. Like
Yeah.
you guys are just so close knit and
And they're,
it's
and they're
together.
repeat volunteers.
Yeah,
they're,
they
like
do it
they've
for
got their
years.
their place that they go.
Right,
you
like
know, it's
Tammy's
awesome.
one. Tammy's here.
Yeah.
She comes out every year. If she's not on the course, she's helping out. Well,
Yeah.
and the other crazy thing that we haven't talked about at all is that likewise with the tracker for the children, there's something called super seniors. And these are all people over the age of 70.
Really?
And they do the same thing. They log 25 miles and they run the final 1.2 run walk. My mom did it in a walker.
I love that.
And it's beautiful. So I think what's crazy amazing about this community is that we say, we care about you. We care about your bodies moving and staying healthy
Mhm.
and developing a community where you can be part of that,
Mm.
no matter what.
It's so
what
important
your
at all
pace
ages.
is. Yeah, all ages.
Mm.
Exactly.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Well, you two are incredible. It's just so much fun to learn.
Thanks.
Erica knew nothing until the drive, so it's like that typical.
That's not true.
No, but
I
it's
learned
the,
more.
It's the typical. What I like to do a lot of the time is I do a lot of research, but I don't tell her everything because I like for her mind to be processing all, and then she really listens.
This may be the one though. I've run Clarence DeMar a few years back, so I knew just a smidge more about at least the history than he did. So
Yeah.
I got to
Well,
school
I didn't
him
even
on
know
one
who
thing.
Clarence was until a few hours
And you
ago.
kept calling him Delmar. So
Delmar.
It's not that
Yeah.
Delmar.
I said it all wrong. So it's
all right.
It's pronounce it correctly for me.
Clarence DeMar.
That's it. All right, you heard it from Erica firsthand there. Guys, this was awesome.
Thanks
Thank you
for-
so
thanks
much.
for
Thank
having
you
us.
to
Thanks for
Ted
having us.
Shoe and Sport for having us here to talk to the two of you both. I really hope, like, you're a big runner.
Yeah.
You and I are going to see each other in a couple days.
On a Sunday, yeah.
Yeah.
Cinco. Let's
so
go.
let's see and have you guys on for a full episode, get your full story, because you've
Would
run
love it.
many halves and fulls.
Yes.
I'm sure you've run many too, Denise.
Oh gosh, no, I'm an organizer, not a runner.
Well,
That's equally as important.
Yeah.
Yo, she says that and I say, yet.
yet.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
the
that's the
time.
key word.
But you know, there's so much behind the scenes people don't know.
Mhm.
That could be great. And then I'm sure you have some great running stories, good and or bad.
Oh,
But all are welcome.
I know
Spare
you
no
have some good,
details.
even just pacing and crewing stories, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
awesome
yeah.
too.
We've already talked about a few of those.
Well, this will
For
be
sure.
fun. This will be fun.
Yeah.
But guys, thank you so much for checking this out. Thank you for giving us the opportunity, Ted, to have this show at your store, and
That's not-
hope
I
to
was
do
looking.
more in the future, guys. Denise and Kristen on the On the Runs podcast. Erica, that was wicked awesome.
Mhm. Thank you, ladies. That was amazing.
I forgot to hit record. No, I'm kidding.
It wouldn't be the first time.